Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about the pseudo thrombocytopenia. It is one of the important condition, uh, which we used to come across while we are interpreting the CBC findings. So today we will discuss about this pseudo thrombocytopenia and how it can be diagnosed by using the histograms. So histograms, by studying or by interpreting these histograms, we can diagnose this condition, and it will be a very important for clinical practices. So as we know that thrombocytopenia is basically a hematological condition in which basically there is a decrease in the platelet count less than 1.5 lakhs per cubic mm, and this thrombocytopenia is basically when we used to interpret the CBC finding of that hematology analyzer. It is very difficult to say that whether these counts which are plotted over the CBC findings, they are true or false. So it is always a dilemma over this, and so it is in order to differentiate whether we are dealing with the true thrombocytopenia or pseudo thrombocytopenia. So it can be differentiated by easily by the use of histograms or by the knowing the interpretation of these CBC histograms. So as we know that the main causes of true thrombocytopenia is basically low platelet count, and it is due to the underproduction of platelet from the bone marrow, or due to the over destruction of these platelet in the peripheral smear or peripheral blood. On the other hand, the false or pseudo thrombocytopenia, the platelet count are basically low, but these counts are falsely low, and actually when their counts are normal, but on the CBC findings we used to have these counts as low counts. So this could be due to the some sampling errors. Basically, when we used to take the blood sample, and that blood sample is basically taken in an anticoagulant, and the proportion of anticoagulant is very important. Sometimes the technician used to take 1 ml of blood instead of taking 2 ml of blood, and because of this disproportion of this anticoagulant and blood ratio, there are enough chances to have the abnormal findings of platelet on the CBC findings. On the other hand, we can also have such type of findings due to delay in the sample processing. So whenever there is a sample is delayed for the processing, there may be chances of having the pseudo thrombocytopenia. So if we go through the histograms, so histograms are the graphical representation of numerical data of different cell population on the counter. So this is how the histogram is basically plotted. On the y-axis we used to know the cell numbers, and on the x-axis we plot the cell size. So this is how a simple histogram is generated. So on x-axis basically the cell size is plotted, and the on the y-axis the counts are plotted, on the number of cells are plotted. So if we go through the platelet histogram, specifically for the platelets, here we can see in the platelet histograms the curve is basically situated in between the 2 femtoliter to 20 femtoliter, and the curve is slightly left screwed, and we will have there is a interference at the 2 femtoliter, and there may be interference at the 20 femtoliter. So these interferences basically we can easily interpret by the histograms, and the 2 femtoliter interference may be due to the presence of dust particles or EDTA particles, or 20 femtoliter interference is basically due to the RBC fragments, WBC fragments, and giant platelets, and there is a micro clumps formation. So those all lead to the interference as 20 femtoliters. So we go through the platelet flags. There are two important flags usually. One is called as PL flag or LD flag, or it is also called as lower discriminator. And here you can see in the graph the curve, basically the platelet curve, it is not starting from the baseline. As you can see in the encircle region, it is slightly starting from the above, from the x-axis. So this flag appear when the lower discriminator exceed the present height by 10%. So here you can see in the curve, this typical type of flag is called as PL flag or platelet lower discriminator, or simply we can call as lower discriminator flag. The possible causes of this type of flag which basically appears, it could be due to high blank values. There may be difference in the electrical currents, platelet aggregation, cell fragments, and contamination of the reagents. So this could be the possibilities of this PL flag. The second flag is the UD flag or PU flag. UD flag is upper discriminator, and we can say the PU means platelet upper discriminator is abnormal. So here in the curve, platelet curve, you can see the platelet curve is not touching the baseline. It is not coming to the down. Here you can see. So this type of flag is basically occur when the UD exceeds the present height by more than 40%. And the possible causes of this type of flag are the platelet clumps or clotted samples, EDTA induced basically clot incompatibility, and giant platelets and micro RBCs. So these all could be the possible causes of UD flag. So in order to diagnose this pseudo thrombocytopenia, these abnormal curves are very helpful in the diagnosis. So here we can see these abnormal curve may be of platelet abnormal curve, RBC may be abnormal, or WBC abnormal curve. So these any of the three curve may be abnormal. If most of the time the platelet curve alone or it with the WBC abnormal curve, when both the curves these are abnormal, it is usually we will see that there might be chances of pseudo thrombocytopenia. So abnormal platelet curve along with the abnormal WBC curve will help in the diagnosis of pseudo thrombocytopenia. On the other hand, whenever there is a abnormal platelet curve and abnormal RBC curve, then these can be helpful in diagnosing the pseudo thrombocytosis. So these are the two conditions which can be easily interpreted by the knowing of these changes in the histograms. So this is the case number 1. In the curve you can see this is the case, original case we have taken, and you can see the CBC strips, and you can note that the orange color encircled area, there is a platelet count, and this platelet count was 1.29 lakhs per cubic mm, and we can see there is a PU flag, that means platelet upper discriminator is abnormal. So we can say because the count is less than 1.5 lakhs, so therefore it is a case of mild thrombocytopenia. And we can, if we go through the curves or the histograms, the WBC histograms appear to be the normal. It is starting from the baseline and ending on the baseline. Same time the RBC curve, it is also basically normal. You can see in the graph as well, the RBC curve is normal. It is starting from the baseline and ending on the baseline. On the other hand, if you see the platelet curve, it is starting from the baseline, but it is not ending at the baseline, as you can see in the encircled orange area. So this could be due to the platelet curve shows multiple peaks. Here you can see there are multiple peaks, and these peaks could be due to the presence of doublets, triplets, and quadruplets of the platelet. And these when these such type of platelet they aggregate and they form doublets, triplets and quadruplets, they were counted as a single platelet. So that's why there is a fall in the counts, which was plotted over the CBC strips. So, and you can see the curve is not touching the baseline at upper discriminator. So by this we can interpret that hence the plotted counts are lower than the actual platelet counts. So by this we can interpret it by this histogram curve that the count which was plotted by the analyzer, it could be a false count because actual count is higher than the plotted count. And this is how we can diagnose this is a case of especially the mild pseudothrombocytopenia. If we go through the smears, peripheral smears, we have confirmed these findings with the peripheral smear of the same patient's sample. And here we can see the RBC, they are normocytic, normochromic, WBC, no mature cells of WBC series seen. But you can see in the microscopic view, there are presence of few giant platelets, along with there are presence of doublets and triplets. So this type of findings, here you can see on the outer side there is a doublet present and it is a triplet or quadruplets. So these basically they are counted as single platelets. Because of this, the counts which used to be higher, they are plotted as lower counts, and so this is a typical case of pseudothrombocytopenia. If we go through the case number 2, here also you can see in the platelet counts, there are 93,000 of total platelet count, and you will see there is a presence of PU flag, as you can see. And in this CBC CBC strips, you can see there is abnormality not only in the platelet curve, but there is abnormality in the WBC curve as well. So here we can see both the curve. WBC curve is abnormal. It is basically not starting from the baseline and showing WL flag. So WL flag you can see in the, that means the lower discriminator of WBC is abnormal. Something is abnormal at the lower discriminator of WBC, and this can be correlated with the platelet flag, platelet curve, because it is not ending at the baseline. So these are the two curves which are abnormal, whereas the RBC curve or histogram, it is normal. So if we go through the finding, the platelet curve shows multiple peaks. Here we can see in the graph there are multiple peaks, and these peaks could be due to the triplets or quadruplets of the platelet, which are counted as single platelets, or curve not touching at the baseline. Simultaneously, there are presence of micro clumps of the platelet which attain the size of the WBC. So at the lower end of the WBC curve, we can see the left side of the WBC curve, we can see there is something abnormal present, and we can easily appreciate by the curve, it is not starting from the baseline. So these such type of manifestations are usually seen whenever there is a presence of micro clumps of platelet, because these micro clumps, they have attained the size of the WBC and they were counted as WBCs. So the plotted WBC count is also false count, and the differential of this is also basically the false. So when you have such type of findings, when both the curve, especially the WBC curve and the platelet curve, they are abnormal, you can easily interpret that the counts which were plotted, they are actually the lower count than the actual platelet counts. Actual platelet count of this patient or this person is basically normal, whereas the plotted count is around, it is around 93,000, which is a moderate type of thrombocytopenia. So we can know by this, knowing the histograms finding, that the moderate type of pseudo thrombocytopenia, it is a case of moderate type of pseudo thrombocytopenia. If you go through the peripheral smear, you can see these are the micro clumps of the platelet, they are present, and these micro clumps, they are counted along with the WBCs. So because of that, there is a WL flag you can see in the WBCs, and doublets are also there, but majority of these clumps are triplets, quadruplets, and micro clumps are there, and these micro clumps basically result in the false counts of the platelets. So in the microscope B, we can see these micro clumps of the platelet which attain the size of the WBC and counted as WBCs. So because of this reason, the plotted count are actually false count, and this patient is basically having the normal counts. If you go through the case number 3, in this curve, or in this CBC stress, we can see that the platelet counts are very low. It is around 5000 per cubic mm, and you will see the AG flag. AG flag is you can appreciate it. And on the other hand, if we go through the histograms, the WBC histogram, it is abnormal because it is not starting from the baseline, and at the same time the platelet curve is not plotted. Basically it is very much suppressed, and that means the counts are very low. And but we have to appreciate that whether these counts are actually low or there is a pseudo thrombocytopenia. So the curve is showing that there is no platelets, because and the same type it is plotted as 5000. And on the other hand, the WBC curve is suggesting that there is a presence of micro clumps, and the platelet curve is not seen. Basically it is suppressed, and the micro clumps of the platelet attain the size of the WBC. That's why it is a WL flag and counted as WBC, as seen at the lower limit of the WBC curve. Here we can see on the lower end of the WBC curve, it is not starting from the baseline and showing the WL flag. So hence the plotted platelet count are too low than the actual platelet counts. So this person's findings suggesting that this is a patient of severe thrombocytopenia, but our platelet findings are suggesting that this is a false counts which were plotted, and this is a typical type of case of severe pseudo thrombocytopenia. That means these counts which were plotted, they are false counts. So by knowing the findings of the WBC histograms and the platelet histograms, we can easily differentiate or interpret that we are dealing with the true case of thrombocytopenia or false case of thrombocytopenia. So if we go through the peripheral smear, here you can see these are the large platelet clumps are formed, and they have attained the size of the WBC, and these all are counted as WBCs, but they are actually the platelet clumps. Because of this reason, most of the platelet, they are clumped, and they are get out of the platelet bin, and they are more than 30 femtoliters, so they cannot be counted as platelet. So that's why the platelet counts are very low in this patient. So this is a very important findings. You can appreciate on the microscope picture. So these are this is how we can able to differentiate these cases of pseudo thrombocytopenia. Here is my ebook is published, and this ebook is basically available on the pothi.com, interpretation of CBC histograms. So these cases which we have discussed, they were taken from this book, and recently it was published. It is my book basically. So here you can see the title, that is interpretation of CBC histograms. So those who are interested to learn about the CBC histograms, they can buy this book. So thank you very much for watching this. I hope this video will be helpful for you to differentiate the true thrombocytopenia with the pseudo thrombocytopenia, or you can easily detect the cases of pseudo thrombocytopenia. Thank you very much.